moving into a new house, that was kind of what made us think about lead and having kids.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't know anything about lead. I heard about it, but I never knew how dangerous it was.
So the program allows for us to continue sampling yards to see if there's lead contamination above 400 parts per million in any quadrants in the yard. If it's determined to have that contamination level, it allows for us to clean that yard up, to replace that soil with clean soil. It also allows us to do a one-time paint assessment on the exterior of that house to make sure that there's no risk of the paint that's on the home chipping and peeling and falling to the ground and recontaminating that new soil, sort of protecting that remedy, if you will.
So I got approved for lead testing, and then they sent someone to test the soil. After the testing, they notified me and said, okay, your soil has a lot of lead, so we'll come out, we'll sit down with you and explain what our program is. When he came and interviewed me the first time, and I said, what's the gimmick? There's gotta be a gimmick. You're not gonna give me nothing for free.
There's absolutely no cost for the residents for any of these components. The sampling, the remediation, the dust sampling, or any of the health ed components, it's absolutely free for the homeowner.
My experience with the remediation, it was like they took my hand and they walked me through it. Even if the question might have sounded silly, they said all questions are better than no questions.
Without the program, there's no way that I would have taken it upon myself to dig up my whole yard 4 inches down around my entire house and replace it with new soil. That's just something that I wouldn't have even have thought of. When we were moving into the house, the paint was completely failing on the exterior. And we knew going into it that we were gonna have to repaint the house. And I knew from my experience as an architect, I was like, this house was built in 1923, so there's a very high likelihood that the exterior paint is all lead based.
Now it's just nice, like yesterday, we threw all the toys out in the backyard and we laid blankets and we had picnic lunches. And it's nice if my little baby Tyrone, if he gets off the blanket and he's crawling, you know, because he's looking at the grass and he's picking it because it's new to him. And I'm just so glad that this lead program is thinking about safety for our kids.
As far as the paint, I was getting quotes back pushing $50,000 because this is a huge process. I mean, it's dangerous stuff, so it is expensive to take care of it the right way. So it was taken care of the right way, and it was done with a super fund. Going through the program made my house safe for my kids and my family, and it wouldn't have been done correctly otherwise.
I mean, this is the best program. I'm so happy, guys. I really am.